I need lotion. My hands are ashy. It's not enough lotion. Hello YouTube, hola YouTube, what's good? It's your girl Naomi Amber. You already know who it is. Okay, let me stop. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naomi Amber. If you're new, what's good? It's your girl. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more quality content. And yes, I look crazy. I know I look crazy right now, but as you guys can tell from the title, this is a chit chat, get ready with me. Today I'll be talking about how to stay positive in times of, you know, adversity, like when everything is just going wrong, not going your way. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to this because I just been talking to a lot of people about it. So I definitely know that this is something that can relate to a lot of people, and these are the ways that I try to stay positive. It's really, really easy to fall into the trap of negativity and just be in a slump, and I know personally that it's hard to get out of things like that. And let's just get right into, you know, the face. I'm about to go to work, so it's gonna be like a get ready with me for work. My hair right now is a mess because I'm going to put it in a bun, and I'm just laying down like the eco style because I want it to be slick or whatever. I did my eyebrows and my lashes off camera because if I didn't, then I would look crazy and it would take up like an hour of the video, and I don't even have an hour's worth of things to talk about. So I don't know if you guys want me to show the products. I'm probably not going to show all the products because I'll probably be chatting and I will forget, but I guess I can just start with a little story time. When I got out of school, basically after freshman year, I thought I was going to have a job. When I came home at my old job, I thought I was going to be able to start working immediately because, you know, I got a new, if you guys didn't check out my house tour, I have a new apartment and I have to pay rent for that apartment. So I really needed a job because how else am I going to pay rent? How else am I going to live? You know, I was like, how else am I going to live in this house, live in this apartment if I don't have money, if I don't have a job? And also, like, I needed a job to, like, improve my YouTube channel, basically improve myself, improve my quality of living. Like, I wanted to get clear skin. I wanted to be on a clear skin journey. Like, me not having a job really set me back. Like, I thought I was going to be able to get like new lighting and all that kind of good stuff, and I thought I was going to be able to buy, you know, high-end skincare products so my skin can, you know, flourish. It didn't go that way, and for a good month, I didn't start working until like the second week of June, and I got out of school like May 15th. So for like I'm using my NARS foundation, by the way. So for a good month and a half, I was not working. Lately, I like to mix the orange color corrector with my foundation. I don't know, I feel like it gives, not like it gives it like a, I don't know, because I feel like I've been looking chalky lately, so I like to just mix them. But anyway, back to the story. So yeah, I was jobless for a long time, and it just made me so sad, and so, like, it just put me in a bad place because I was just like, if I don't have a job, I'm really done for when school starts. Oh, I gotta take off this scarf. No, actually, I can just push it up a little bit. Yeah, I was just like, I'm done for when school starts. I'm just gonna be the end because I'm not gonna be able to pay my rent or anything. So I was just in a bad place. When I tell you I was in a bad place, what? You could not get me out of it. I was just in such a crappy mood, and I was applying everywhere, and nobody would hire me, like nobody would call me, and I was just in the house doing nothing, bored. I didn't even want to film, like that's how bad it was. Like, I don't know if you guys could tell, but I only posted vlogs for a good minute until like I started having the energy to actually make videos. Like, it was a time when I was only posting vlogs from school, like just trying to get them out, but also like I was not in the mood to film. So you can't stay in that, because if I stayed like that, I was never going to get a job. Like, I had to keep working, keep applying, not let those kind of things get in my way, because me sitting around being upset was not going to help. Like, it wasn't going to help me at all. So I just had to, you know, get myself together and shape up and just like be like, listen here, Naomi, you gotta do what you gotta do because you need a job, and you're gonna have to figure out any which way you can get it. So that's a little story time. That's how I was just like in a funk. Like I was just not, I was, what? So like different ways that I tried to get out of it, had to get out of it, but different ways that I, you know, attempted to not be so negative and Nelly, definitely included me having more positive affirmations, because not only was I struggling with like not having a job and being a bum in the house, I was also struggling with like comparison and like comparing myself to other YouTubers, because since I was in the house I had nothing better to do but watch YouTube. But like I was comparing myself to other YouTubers, other, you know, other successful people. I'm just like, yo, why am I not like moving? Why am I not progressing? And I just felt like everybody was passing me. Like you just see people taking off, and it's really discouraging, and you just really don't feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like you really just question yourself, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, how come my channel isn't getting popping? And you know, I'm producing mad videos. Like, what do people want from me? Basically, like, what do they want? How come my videos aren't getting as much views? Stuff like that. So like comparison was really coming into play. So I just, like, one day on Snapchat, I think I posted something that was like just like describing my mood or whatever, and just describing my mood and how like how I was feeling, and I wasn't feeling great at all. And then Ari, I don't know if you guys know Ari or seen her in my snaps, but Ari, or my vlogs, you probably have, unless this is your first time watching my videos, but you guys should check out my vlogs. It's a movie. But Ari just had to come up, she had to tell me, she was like, Naomi, what's wrong with you? My shoe just fell. Naomi, what's wrong with you? Like basically asking like, what's wrong? Like, what's your problem right now? Like, why are you feeling the way you're feeling? And I just told her, I was like, I don't feel like I'm good enough or anything like that. And school is just really, because I'm having a lot of trouble with school right now. School's a problem right now. I don't have a job. I don't feel good enough. My YouTube page, like, what am I doing? I feel like I'm not doing enough. And everybody feels like they're not doing enough when they're really in reality doing enough. Trust me. Of course, there's always room to improve, but trust me, you're doing enough. If you're watching this video and you don't take anything out of it, you're doing enough. You're fine. There's room for improvement, and you will improve. But just know you're in a good place. Okay, moving on. She was like, what's wrong? And then I told her, and then she was like, Naomi, let me tell you, she basically told me about myself. She was like, you stay comparing yourself to people, and you need to stop doing that, because you need to know, like, your page is popping. Like, she was like, your page is popping. I don't know, like, I seen you work hard. You have over 1,000 subscribers. Like, you have been doing it, so I don't understand. Like, you shouldn't be comparing yourself. And then she was like, you need to stop, you need to get out of this. And then she was just telling me like different ways that she gets out of how she gets out of her funks too, because I'm pretty sure everybody gets at that point when they're like, oh my god, like, this isn't, like, life is just not working out or whatever. But she just had to tell me, she was like, listen here, Naomi, you need to start doing positive affirmations in the morning. Like, you are good enough, you're gonna get through this, and it's not gonna last forever. Like, you're better than you were yesterday. If you do that, trust me, if you do that every morning, your attitude is going to change by a million. Like, after she told me that, I started doing it. I asked the Lord, I was like, listen, make sure I do not forget to not only pray every day, but to make sure I do these positive affirmations every day. Because if you do that, you're going to see a tremendous improvement in not only your attitude, but the way you handle things, the way you work. Your work ethic is going to improve. It's amazing what positive affirmations can do. So do not be sleeping on them positive affirmations, please. Don't be sleeping. You always have to remember that things go wrong. Sometimes you have to remember, one, sometimes things go wrong for things to go right, or things go left for things to go right. Get it? Bad things have to happen to help to make you grow, because if you don't deal with that struggle, then you're not gonna be able to handle the reward. You know what I'm saying? Just know that if something bad is going on, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's going to get better. It has no chance, has no choice but to work itself out. You're going to be fine. Let me hurry up and do this before it dries, though, because that would not be cool. But where was I? Oh yeah, things are not going right now, it's not the end. Like, I know you guys have seen that quote. It's like, if it's not okay, then it's not the end. Like, I'm trying to live by that right now. Like, if things are not going right, that means that something, it's not going to stay like that forever, and something good is going to happen eventually. Like, it's not going to be like that forever. So that's one thing that I really had to shape up and learn, so that way I can stay positive. Like, just knowing that the bad situation that I'm in is not going to last forever. It's not going to be like that forever. And that's something that you really, really need to practice if you want to be positive, if you want to have a more positive mindset, and just look at situations differently. That's a good way to look at situations differently. Like, there's always something good that can come out of something bad. Like, for me, if I went back to my old job, the schedules there were like, you never had like a set days that you would work. It would just be like, they would make your schedule weekly, so you could never plan out like your days, like your weeks. They weren't like you work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It would be random every week. So if I worked there, and it wouldn't be full time, if I worked there, I wouldn't be making a lot of money, and plus I wouldn't know my schedule. Like, I wouldn't know what I would be able to do each week. It would just have to be like a play it by ear kind of thing. So if I got that job, I would have been, okay, right now I have an internship, and it's a social media internship, and it's amazing. And if I went back to that job, I would not have this internship. And this internship is really, really good on my resume, because I'm basically building the social media for this company, building their brand awareness and all that. So if I had gotten that job, if I had went back to my old job, I wouldn't have had this job. And also, I have another job. I have 2 jobs. Well, 3 jobs if you count YouTube, but 2 jobs. And I'm about to go to that one now. It's a catering job, and it like works out. Like, everything works out. So I work at my internship on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I work at the catering job during the weekend. So, and it's like the catering job is come like as you can. Like, if you can't work a certain day, they're not going to force you to come. Like, you only come when you can come, and I think that is perfect. So that's just like putting extra ka-ching in my pocket, which is definitely needed and necessary, because listen here, your girl gotta pay for furniture and all that good stuff. And if I didn't, like, I'm telling you, bad things have to happen for good things to come. I'm telling you, because that's like a perfect example for this summer of what happened to me. Because if I stayed at my other job, I would not have had this internship, and things happen for a reason. Another way that I stay positive is definitely I definitely have to stop comparing myself. I know this video is all over the place, but I definitely have to talk about that, because comparison is the thief of joy. If you compare yourself to other people, you are never going to be happy. Like, you are never going to be happy at all. So you definitely have to practice like not comparing yourself, and knowing where you are, and knowing where you're gonna go, and knowing your strengths, your growth, your goals, having your goals in mind, and stop comparing yourself to other people, because everybody has different paths in life, and everybody is going a different way. And just because you're not growing as fast as someone, or you're not at a certain place that someone else is at, that doesn't mean that you're not gonna get there, or that doesn't mean that they're better than you or anything. It just means that you guys are at different paces. Not everything is going to come to you at the same time. Comparison is the thief of joy. I definitely have to say that, because especially in the YouTube world, you find yourself comparing yourself to other people a lot. Like, and it's so bad. So I had to get out of that. Like, listen, I'm not them, they not me. We on different paths, different type times. It's not going to happen for me like it happened for them. You just have to understand that. But another way that I practice staying positive is basically practicing like gratitude, like just being grateful for what you have, like being grateful for what you have, where you are, and yeah, just being grateful, because you may think like what you're going through is bad, but it's always somebody that's going through something worse, and you just need to be grateful that like you are where you are, because it's really easy for you to be ungrateful and be humbled real quick, because that's like the easiest way to lose what you have, like what you already have. So it's really important to practice gratitude and just like being grateful for what you got going on right now, because trust me, it could be way worse. Like, it can always be worse. And you definitely don't want that now. Lord, thank you for like waking me up this morning, because not everybody sees the light of day every day. Like, just being like, thank you for this, thank you for, you just say, it could be something simple, just being thankful, because it's really easy to fall into the trap of like being ungrateful, especially like when you're not in a positive state of mind. And definitely like having faith, like faith is very, very important. Like having faith that it's not gonna be this, it's like your whatever state that you're in, negative state that you're in, or a bad situation that you're going through, it's not going to stay like that. It's not like having the faith that it's not gonna be this bad forever, like, and just having faith that it's gonna work out. Like, but yeah, that is basically all that I have to say for this video. I know I'm not done with my makeup, but if you guys want to keep watching, I'm gonna speed up the rest of this process and play some good music for y'all. But just remember to stay positive, and I hope you guys take all these tips and tricks on how to stay positive into account if you're going through a bad or tough time right now. Trust me, you're going to get through it. Trust me. If anything, trust me, you're going to get through it. But I'm just going to speed through the rest of this video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'll see you guys in my next video.
Oh yeah, there's something about you.
If you down, I'm down too. Yeah. And you are unforgettable. And I'm so glad.
I'm so high up, but I just wanted y'all to see my bun.
I'm so glad that I found you. And you are unforgettable. And I'm so glad that I found you. Girl, I like being around you. Feel like Kanye, I'm bound to. Shawty, if you down, I'm down too. Yeah, I found you.